It's time now to take a look at some of the week's stories that impact branding and brands. So branding expert, host of the Chatter That Matters podcast, Tony Chapman, live in the flesh, joining us in the studio. Good to see you, Tony.
Always lovely to be here.
All right.
Absolutely.
So we'll see how this segment goes this week, Tony. But we're going to kick it off right here with something that's really taken social media by storm. Good publicity, bad publicity, I don't know. Sydney Sweeney with American Eagle. In my eyes, she's kind of put a lot of new life into that brand.
Mm-hmm. Without question. This brand was in a free fall. Mm-hmm. The second they signed her, they had a lift in their stock. And now with this social media campaign, basically it goes, she looks great in jeans. Mm-hmm. J-E-A.
It has great jeans, yeah.
It has great jeans. The next thing you know, all these people are coming out going, oh my God, this is white supremacist. Times of India called it Nazi propaganda because it's implying that only blondes with blue eyes have great jeans.
Right.
G-E-N-E-S. And I think it's, first of all, this reminds me of the old Brooke Shields ad with Calvin. Nothing comes between me and my Calvins. Yep. It's there to create some controversy, some energy. And is it really, do you think that the head office of American Eagle said this is actually an underground conspiracy to propagate white supremacy?
Racism,
No.
Yeah.
This is just advertising.
It's edgy.
And this is this not, it's not even that edgy. It's just a clever use. She's got great genes. So I wonder if we've gone to the point in society where we're just sitting there at home in our dark basements with social media slingshots saying, who can we attack next? Get a life. This is just a fun ad. Nobody's trying to change culture. They're just trying to sell some denim.
Yeah, it makes me feel like we're doing okay if those are the biggest problems people are complaining about.
I wish we focused our attention on the real problems. I mean, it's just, this is anyways. But I got to give credit. It's a great campaign, and she's done a great job with it, and very much in the denim. I mean, denim ads of the past. Hot models.
Really, yes, yeah.
Cindy Crawford.
Yeah.
I mean, so I just think
Beyonce with Levi's last year too.
Did anybody complain about Beyonce? No. Yeah. So it's just a society we're in.
Yeah, it's certainly getting a lot of backlash from.
But I think if I was at, I'd be saying, bring it on. We're talking about American Eagle. I haven't thought about them in years. And all of a sudden I'm talking about it.
Hey.
I don't think anybody's going to go out and boycott American Eagle because they feel that this ad's offended them.
Yeah.
Right. Sex sells, and Sydney Sweeney is sexy, and there you go.
Yes.
You know?
I mean, look at this show. I mean, this is why this show sells. You too.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Is it? I don't know.
It's just
Thank you, Tony.
It's roaring with sexual. No.
That and other things. Yeah. Get a vaccine. Okay. Next up, Tony, we continue to follow, the saga of the whole Coldplay Kiss camera. And now, you touched on this. You were like, they can really capitalize on this by doing something. Now, Gwyneth Paltrow kind of on board doing an ad or some kind of thing with Astronomer.
Yeah, and it's the ex of the lead singer of Coldplay. She does it brilliantly. Ryan Reynolds' company produces it. And it's, listen, it's, again, I'm not condoning or I'm not putting aside the emotional consequences of affairs and families. Yep. But as an organization that gets caught in the crossfires and gets all this attention, what a beautiful way to pivot and to let people know what they do. And in the startup world, where there's a million people chasing capital, chasing talent, chasing people to just pay attention to them, brilliant marketing in terms of getting her to do this. And she does this in such a wonderful way. Tongue-in-cheek.
I didn't know this was Ryan Reynolds' company behind this, but it has that tongue-in-cheek feel.
It does,
so
and that's really what he does well.
Yeah,
and the fact that they put this together, and most big organizations would think about it 2 years later, legal and compliance, would they sign off? This is a second. They move on the chessboard, and next thing you know, they're turning it to their advantage. Yeah. And that's, listen, that's what a company, they didn't cause this affair. They didn't want this affair. No. They didn't want to say goodbye to their CEO. They didn't want all the lost productivity of, oh my God, what happened? So instead now they've turned it into the sense, and even to their culture saying, we're a startup, we've got innovation, we've got ingenuity. Yeah. Brilliant all the way.
Yeah, they turned lemons into lemon meringue pie. There you go.
There's that too. Yeah.
My God, it's intellectually firepower.
Absolutely here. Okay, this is something that's really fascinating right now. Maple washing at grocery stores, Tony. This is something I knew you wanted to get into because it becomes confusing as a consumer as to like, what is Canadian? What are we buying?
Yeah, what's made in Canada, what's produced in Canada, what's packaged in Canada. I don't think this is a fad. I think we are now waking up. Just like we sort of woke up to getting healthy, we're waking up to the fact that we got to support our circle economy, our local economy.
Right.
The problem being is that some grocery stores allegedly have sort of said, let's kind of stretch what is Canada so that sometimes it's a struggle to find brands in certain sectors. It's not like we're growing bananas here, right?
Yeah.
So I think what we've really got to wake up to is both grocery stores, manufacturers, and Canada, some kind of good housekeeping seal of approval, made in Canada.
Yeah.
And I'd love to even go, how many jobs are attached to this brand? I think if we could even personalize it more, wow, this is incredible. Like within this organization, they employ 500 Maple Leaf Foods, 700 Canadians, 7,000, whatever they employ. It might actually create a tiebreaker for us in store. I would like to look and say there's somebody in the factory or in a truck or somebody in marketing attached to the product I'm buying. Some Canadian, I'd feel even better.
Yeah, I know my wife works with the Great Growers of Ontario, and they do that. They very specifically outline the number of jobs in the farms and the fields and the wineries, et cetera, and they really break it down so people really know you're not just buying one bottle or buying.
And they've done a great job with technology that you can actually trace it all the way back. And I think the lineage of even knowing the farmer that it comes from, to me, really says I'd like to be driving the farmer fields and going, these oats are heading for Quaker Oats. Like I'd love to just connect it all so that we go, this is one country and we got to support each other.
This is why we bring you in, Tony. Thanks so much.
Thank you, Tony.
It's always a pleasure.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
For Tony Chapman, check out his podcast, Chat of the Matters.